and welcome back. And well, yeah, welcome. And what a round of 16 we've had in the Shropshire Cricket Ground Cup. It's been amazing, and the turnout at the polls has been incredible. Something I didn't really expect. And I am joined, as always, by the man himself, Jamie Martindale. How are we, Jamie?
I'm okay, thanks, James. How are you?
Yeah, not bad, not bad. So, as I was just saying, it's been a fantastic turnout, hasn't it, Jamie? Were you expecting anything like this?
I wasn't expecting up to 400 votes in some of them, in some of the fixtures. I think there was up to 400 votes. So no, we wasn't expecting that much interest. But like you said, it has gone through the roof. And it'll be interesting to see how the quarterfinals take shape.
The one thing I'd say is that I found is the amount of goodwill and kind of, well, to an extent, the amount of goodwill and kind of positivity that people brought to their own grounds, and supporting their own cause and getting their followers involved and getting the Shropshire community involved in, just a bit of light-hearted fun. Now, at Cow Corner, we do realise that obviously a few people were upset. We would like just to put on record, obviously, that the teams who are in the competition, it was a nomination process, and we had 16 teams that were nominated. There were 53 or 56, 58 or something like that clubs in the whole of Shropshire, so it would have been very hard for us to run a competition with absolutely everyone. 59. Cheers, Jamie. We will be looking at we will be looking at doing a competition soon where we do get other people involved. But yeah, once again, just because you weren't involved doesn't mean that we don't love your ground. It's just a case that was the easiest way that we could narrow it down and get a competition to go forward, because it's hard enough doing all the graphics and all the design and all the work for 16, let alone any more than that.
I think in hindsight, we probably should have just put all 59 in. But like you said, it would have been a very, very hard work for yourself, taking up many, many hours doing all the graphics for Twitter. But I think we can't emphasize enough that it was simply the first 16 clubs that were nominated to us on Twitter. Like I said, in hindsight, perhaps we could have included everybody in some capacity, but that process is what we went for. And I mean, look, it's been successful, really, hasn't it? I mean, and the number of voters and the interest that we've had and the amount of notifications you've had has proved that it has been a success. But yeah, in hindsight, we perhaps should have included everybody, but we haven't, so we have to move on.
Yeah. Basically, we're very sorry. Yeah. Well, it was when we say it's the first 16, it was the only real 16 that were nominated. But yeah, we did have a long, hard chat about the others as well. But yeah, we just decided to go down this route. And yeah, hopefully when we do our next competition, we'll make sure that everyone understands and you can make sure that you get your nomination in. It's just the easiest way from our point, because we don't want to get to this position where we're upsetting anyone. Yeah, so now let's get on to the draw for the quarterfinals. Okay, so we're on to the quarterfinal draw. We like the suspense to the last one, so we're going on to this one. And we've got the numbers let's get them up on the screen. So, Jamie, who are we looking out for here?
Well, my favourites, our and favourites now are Lillishall. I think they will win it. But with this squad getting 73%, it could well be a tournament for the underdog. Well, it is a tournament for the underdog. It could well be a proper underdog that ends up winning it. Iscoin and Fensbank, Acton, Scott. It's very, very open, isn't it now?
Yeah, Bishop's Castle and Willie with good social media presence as well during the session. So who knows? It's all up. It's exciting.
James, what I would say, I'm just looking down the list now. There is not one Premier Division club involved. They're all out.
I think that's got. I don't know. Read into that what you like. I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. Possible a bit
Ta-
of tactical voting, do you
Tactical
think? Or
voting. Yeah, absolutely, 100%, 100%.
all right, Jamie. Okay, so let's get us started with the
Ready?
quarterfinal draw.
Are we doing it Rod Stewart style, or are we doing it my style, the boring way?
I quite like your style. It's quite unique.
Okay. Is it? Okay. First one is. Ooh, where are we? Number 6.
Number 6, and that's Knockin. Knockin beating Shrewsbury 53.3 to 46.7 in the last round.
And they face number 2.
Number 2 is Albury, a local derby there. Albury versus Knockin. Some famous clashes in general cricket now go head-to-head on the Ground Cup Challenge.
The Ground Cup Challenge. Right. Number 5.
Number 5 is Jamie's favourite. It's Iscoyd and Fens Bank.
Oh, Lillishall are my favourites.
Iscoyd and Fens Bank with... I'm sorry.
If they draw Lillishall...
We're very professional here, Jamie. Remember, Iscoyd and Fens Bank won 73.1% to 26.9 against Wellington in the last round. Whoever comes up against them, strong opposition.
They face number 1.
Number 1, and they're going up against the Minnows, Acton Scots. That's like a minnow off, that one. Iscoyd and Fens Bank versus Acton Scott. Oh.
We have a minnow to make finals day.
They will indeed.
Right. Number 4.
Number 4, and that is Kund, Jamie's midweek side. A lot of fans of Kund watching, and hello, how are you?
And they face number 7.
Number 7, this is Jamie's second favourite, Lillishall. Tough on that, Jamie. What do you think? Ties with both clubs?
Well, I've got no official ties with Lillishall.
You like them?
Well, they are my favourite for the competition, yeah. But obviously, being a midweek player for Kund, I've got to back them. I've got a good story about Lillishall, actually, which I might tell you later, James, or maybe on a different podcast.
Let's keep it for a different podcast.
Keep it for a different podcast, okay. Ready? Right. Number 8.
Number 8, and that is Willie
Wanderers. And they will face number 3.
And that is Bishop's Castle. That's a big tie. Another big tie. Bishop's Castle and Willie, 2 favourites up there. That's all I'm saying. That's fantastic.
Bishop's Castle, one of the giant killers, beating Frankton. Then again, with Willie beating Shelton. 2 giant killers, I guess.
Yeah, fantastic. So with that draw, let's have a look at who's facing who. Okay, so having a look at those 4, we start off with Knockin versus Albury in the local derby. Then we've got Iscoyd and Fens Bank versus Acton Scott, Battle of the Minnows. Then we got Kund versus Lillishall. And then we finished off with Willie versus Bishop's Castle. So, Jamie, out of those quarterfinals, which is your pick? Pick of the round.
Well, I think Kund v Lillishall. I think we could potentially see the winner in that tie. They might go on to win it, whoever wins that one. But like you said, the Minnows, Iscoyd v Acton Scott, fantastic. But they're all in their own right exciting ties. And yeah, looking forward to the quarterfinals now. Be interesting to see which clubs that are already out of the tournament. See which clubs they support, whether they'll be there, maybe local clubs, local rivals, if you like, or whether they're just completely honest. You know what I mean, and actually genuinely pick the nicest ground. So I don't know, but I'm back in Lillishall.
You heard it here first. Jamie Martindale picking Lillishall. I'm going to stick with Albury. Come on, you ACC.
Hashtag come on ACC. We've seen enough of that.
Come on. Anyway, hope you all have a great time. Hope you're enjoying it. Please keep going on and keep supporting, and we'll try and keep doing more things like this throughout the summer for as long as we haven't got cricket. Anyway, see you later, guys, and we'll see you for the semi-final draw. Thank you very much, Jamie.
No worries, James. Thank you. See you later.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.